the way I look at it is, again, my top 5% is not, it's not necessarily a strength. Okay, like I get the strength. He's totally right on the strengths. Like I don't, you get things that I'm just no good. I won't do it. I don't want to learn it. I don't want to do it. I'm going to be average, and I do not like average. So why would I subject myself to becoming average at something? So I just avoid that completely. My 5% means that, like I said, my vision of where my company is going. Okay, now I can share the vision, but no one creates the vision and no one drives the vision except me. All right, everyone else is in the support role of my vision, but I'm the vision leader, right? So I'm in the front of the pack. I'm a big believer leading from the front, but at the same time, there I am, right? So that's in my top 5% to make sure that things are staying on mission, that vision is being upheld and supported and created. Okay, so my 5% is out. I am making the contacts and the networks and building things that are gonna support and increase my brand awareness, my ability to network and grow my business, to increase my market share. How do I improve? If I'm an excellent trainer, if I'm great at training, which I am, okay, whether it's fitness or it's business, I'm great at both of those things. That's just one of my high level skills. I focus on that. So I'm at the top of the training level, teaching people, then that goes down. So I'll create that. I'll spend my time on that to make sure our training of my own coaches down to, who they're coaching, our clients, are all done. See, so I do focus on that. But again, my 5%, I'm talking about, I'll give you an example. Like a mentor of mine, got a big house, is super successful. Like he was telling me he's in his house one day, a guy was over and he looks up at the clock on the wall, little battery clock. He goes, the clocks are all stopped. He goes, your clocks need to change the batteries. He goes, well, that's not my 5%. I don't change batteries. Okay, I mean, that's a guy who's into his 5%. Okay, he does not waste time putting a AA battery and a battery-powered clock on his wall. Okay, someone else has to do that. He's not distracted by that. To me, I was like, dude, I'm gonna use that example for the rest of my life. That's a focused guy who understands he has to do a certain. Now he's a 10-figure, franchise owner. I mean, the guy created the whole thing and everything else, but because he focused on that 5%, instead of doing everything. It's like if you're cleaning the toilet, okay, well, someone for $10 an hour can clean the toilet. All right, you should never have to do that. So that's my thing. So if that makes sense, really focus on the only, if you started the business, you understand where it's going. What are no one else can do what you do. That's the top 5%. Only you can do that. That's what I mean by the top 5%. Not, oh, I got a CEO, he can do that. I'm talking you are the guy, to make those things happen, and no one else could do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. I appreciate that. That's a good answer. I like that. It's similar, but it's different. So I like that twist on that.
Right. One thing real quick, going back to this somebody and everybody. Okay, I've got 6 kids in the house, right? And they're all between like 12 and 15 right now. Okay, so my wife will call out, hey, somebody's got to do these dishes. And my response every time, somebody doesn't live here. Okay, unless you delegate a name, ain't nobody going to do the dishes. Nobody ever except me. Okay, I end up being somebody. Okay, so it goes back to that point, is delegating. It's really you gotta call someone out, get things done. That's all I got on that. That's a great little. I love that. Somebody, anybody, everybody. That thing's awesome.